All right, Wednesday, December 28th, we're gonna try to make our skid loader Snowman. Usually we make them right about here, and it's been powdery snow the last couple times that it snowed this year, and it's finally above freezing, just barely, but like it's 33 degrees, so the snow kind of sticks. So I'm gonna try to just mound up the bottom layer. We'll carve it out. We might have to do that with the second layer because the snow doesn't want to roll. So we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna try out this time lapse thing. I've never done a time lapse, so I'm gonna set it for like every 30 seconds so I don't have a crazy amount of pictures. I'm gonna put you guys next to this new land survey marker that can't be moved for 80 years or something, the sign says. So we'll see how this turns out. Well, this is not going as planned. I kind of figured the snow wouldn't roll, but I thought even with the skid loader, it would pack a little bit. And I did. There's just a layer up here that I can't get close enough with the skiddy. But I don't know, I was gonna try to take off this top layer and do it by hand. And they're trying to roll the middle and top section. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Might have to wait for another day when the conditions are different. But I won't make you guys sit here and watch the whole thing because that'd be boring, because it's not going as fast as it normally does in years past. So I've been shoveling by hand for about 20 minutes, trying to pack it in on top so that it's a solid layer. You can see I cut out a bowl, that way when I come in with the bucket and drop the rolled ones in, it just boom, and it has nowhere to go. It's a little safer that way too. The snow is not the most packed, but I matted that down with the bucket, so I kind of did an outline around the whole thing of where I want to carve it out to. So now I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit with the skiddy, and then try to go around it one more time with the shovel, and any of this loose stuff can just come off. I'm just over 6 feet tall, and I'd say this is about 6 feet tall, the bottom layer. So in years past it's been taller than as far as the skid loader can reach, so it's been over, you know, 12, 13, 14 feet in the past. So I don't know if it'll be that big this year or not, because the snow is not cooperating. Usually they just roll the other ones right down here, and we just throw them up there with the skiddy. But they're up by the hydrant because they're using a little water to help it stick and freeze. So we're kind of cheating, but it's almost that point in the year where if we don't do it, things are gonna, you know, it gets cold in January, February. Usually we do it in December, so usually we don't have that snow when it's freezing. And little grass there. Usually we don't get that snow in December when it's like below freezing, or about, or not below freezing, sorry, when it's down at like 0 degrees, and then it just comes down as a powder. But like the other day, it just, everything turned to ice or water, and then just refroze to ice. So it's making it kind of a pain to get traction, but that's why we're kind of just going for it. Well, change of plans. The roll in the snow is miserable today. There is some sticky stuff, and so I'm hauling it down with the big snow bucket. And my one brother is rolling the head. We usually roll the two middle sections. out of it. So I'm going to attempt to make the middle section with the skidding. Don't ask me how that's gonna work. I just filled in my little divot. You guys are kind of along for the ride because we haven't done this way before, and I have trouble reaching up high enough to mat it down. So there's gonna be a lot more physical labor into this Snowman than in years past. But that's all right. That's just been the story of 2016. I think I'm just gonna set it up there. Get some of those big chunks to stay. Maybe. Like that, maybe. So if I can get the main section here to be, I don't know, 10 feet high, I'll be pretty happy, because I think I'll be lucky if he can get a 2-foot ball. And that's just the way things are gonna have to be this year. It's the thought that counts, right? That's what they always say. Oh, I wish I would have had the camera, folks. I just took and I was scooping from the big drifts from when we had plowed earlier this year. And I just set that whole huge clump from the snow bucket up on a little like 2x2 pad. Doesn't look as impressive because it mushed down, but yeah, we did. I'm going to shape that a little nicer, pack it in, and then I'm going to might do that one more time with the head. I know my brother's been working really hard on the circle, but I'll do it. I'll at least do it one more time just for another layer, and then put you guys up here. One more layer like that, and then we'll try to set the head way up there, because I don't think he'll be able to get it big enough where it'll be heavy, where I'll have him pick me up in the bucket, because he's 12. I trust him. He's good at operating this thing, and then I'll roll it into position. But the snow's not it's really hard to climb, and I got my gloves soaking wet already, so trying to make myself some steps. Woo. This is not going as planned. All right. Just want to cut some of this off. Come on. Not too bad, not too bad. This should work all right. That's less than ideal, but we'll make it work. this in and then turn you guys back on when I'm shaping it. That's a risk we're willing to take. But as long as the highway side looks good. We're all about appearance in this day and age. Just smooth it off so it's all like circular shape. And then I'll clean it up one more time, I'll go around it. Well, I wouldn't have believed it was going to turn out like this earlier. Pop cans cut off, and then you pound them in so there's little silver buttons. Bed sheet for a scarf, hockey sticks for arms, corn cobs for the smile, and then balls, and then a feed pan for a hat. True Minnesotan farmer one, huh? Sun's going down pretty darn good, so we'll see if we can get a video of it all completed, get a couple pictures of it.